It's day 56 of our inventory transformation. We're still working on aging up these punk ponies so we can make another neon. We got this offer for our neon ride hamster, and although this harp seal is really cute, it's not worth as much as the neon hamster. So I told them no thank you. They did add this hot bop, but if you guys have opened any moon eggs, then you're probably going to get lots of those hot bops. But I do think that the hot bop would be so cute as a mega. I will definitely probably make one of those at some point. Then we had this person ask if they could offer for our werewolf, so I said sure. Then they added this sunrise duckling, which is a legendary, which is pretty cute. But for some reason, these sunrise ducklings just aren't worth that much. I think the werewolf, remember it's a Robux pet, it's worth probably at least 3 times as much as the sunrise duckling. Then we got this offer for our neon hamster, and they added a neon ladybug, which isn't worth nearly as much as the hamster. And then they added a ride potion, and you're probably thinking that this is a fair trade, but they were definitely a little bit under. Then I checked my inventory, and I definitely still need one more chocolate Labrador so we can be able to make a neon when we're done with these punk ponies. Then while we were grinding, this person showed up at our house, and I think they were checking it out, but then they never ended up giving us an offer. Then we got this offer for our neon hamster, and they added a neon, like, is it a Great Pyrenees? And although those are super cute, it's not worth nearly as much as our neon hamster. But remember, it's a Christmas pet, or it was from the Christmas update this last time, and so by next year, it might actually be worth more. But I'm trying to work on this trade challenge now, so I'm definitely not going to accept this, and I told them no thank you. Then we had this person ask if they could offer for our fallow deer, and our fallow deer is a pretty good legendary. They added in this legendary snow owl, and I don't have much experience with the snow owls. I'm not even sure if I've ever had one, but I think it's just a little bit under for the fallow deer. Like, if snow owls were my favorite pet, I mean, I could definitely see myself taking this offer, but they're not, and I really like the fallow deers, and I'm definitely willing to trade it, but I'm definitely willing to wait for a better trade. Then that same person that was offering for our fallow deer was actually in our house, like, checking it out, but she said it was too small, and I totally agree with her. But she did say our house was cute, so that's a good thing. We finished up aging up our second punk pony, and now we're on to our third. And you can get a little quick look at our inventory so far. Guys, remember this is during the Valentine's Day event, and so I want to spend all my hearts because I've been collecting a bunch of them, so I go to buy like 3 of these lovebirds. The lovebirds are actually only here for 1 more day, so I'm hoping I can at least buy 1 more of them. Right now we have 4 of them, but hopefully we can get a 5th. I head to the center of town just to see how many people are on the server, and there's actually quite a few people. I'm going to be spamming chat and saying that I'm trying to trade my house. And of course, I already have my trading stand set up. I don't know why, but it drives me crazy when all the trading stands are like all combined, like in this really small space, when I wish they would be like all spread out and everyone could stand in the middle of them. But it always seems like when someone like puts up a trading stand, they always try to push it even further in. We got this offer for our house, and they added in a golden unicorn, and I do like those, although I'm finding that they're a little bit harder to trade than I think they should be. And then they started adding in like a vehicle and a stroller, and so I told them that I was definitely looking for pets. So then they took that stuff out, and then they started adding in like quite a few like just random pets, and I just wasn't interested in this offer, and so I told them no thank you. Then we got this offer for our neon hamster, and it's a golden dragon, a fly ride, so it's definitely worth quite a bit, but I just think that we could get like at least 2 legendaries out of this. So I told them no thank you. Then that same person turned right around and tried to trade us again, and they added in that fly ride golden dragon, and then they added in a ride hamster, a ride potion, and a fly potion, and I was definitely going to accept this offer. But they were just trolling us, and so they declined. Then we got this offer for our neon hamster, and they added in a ride golden unicorn, a ride parakeet, a ride chick, and a dodo. Guys, the golden unicorn and the dodo are both legendary, so I'm definitely going to accept this offer. And I think the chicks are so cute, and it's ride, it'll be really easy to trade, and hopefully we can trade that ride parakeet. Honestly, I was kind of waiting to see if we were getting trolled again, but they accepted. Then I checked my inventory just to make sure those pets were actually in there, and they were. Guys, I'm actually really excited about this ride chick and this dodo, and I think that golden unicorn will be pretty easy to trade. Then we had this person trade us, and they wanted to offer for our Mega Highland Cow, and so they added a fly ride fairy dragon. I absolutely love those and definitely would love to have one, but it's definitely an under offer for our Mega Highland Cow, and so I told them no thank you. We got this offer for our dodo, and it definitely was a fair offer, but I just wasn't interested. And on to day 57, where I'm still working on these punk ponies. I'm still on the 3rd one, and I'm kind of hoping we trade our house today. We had this person trade us, and they added in a ride basilisk? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but they asked us if we wanted to offer, and so I added in my ride parakeet. They accepted during the first trade window, and then the second one they declined, so I added in that ride parakeet because I wanted to add in a ride pet because I feel like a lot of people, when they're trading like a ride or a fly pet, they really want to trade for a ride or fly pet. I know a lot of people don't like the parakeets, but I actually saw this girl and she had painted hers and it actually looked really cute. I think for the most part, anytime a pet has clothes on it, those are the ones that I probably dislike the most. What do you guys think about the pets that already have clothes on them? Then we had this person ask if they could trade for our eggs. I asked them which ones, but I knew that they were talking about the Aussie egg because who doesn't want to offer for that? I just have a lot of people that asked me to offer for the Aussie egg. So I added in all my eggs and then I took them all out and then it was the Aussie egg, or I left the Aussie egg. And then they put in the UFO, which I know a lot of people just absolutely love this vehicle. I did too, and it's probably worth a lot, but I actually have like 3 or 4 of them on my main account. And so I don't know, I just don't like to trade like pets for vehicles. I just don't like it. I mean, I'll definitely trade vehicles for vehicles, but I don't know. I think a lot of people, like, either you're really into the stickers or you're really into the vehicles or whatever. I'm just really into the pets and I'm not really interested in all the other stuff too much. But anyways, I think that because we weren't dazzled by their UFO, they ended up declining the trade anyways. And guys, back to this Aussie egg. I just absolutely love the Aussie egg. I wish I had like a bunch of them. I don't know why. I mean, obviously the kangaroo comes out of it, but for some reason the Aussie egg feels like this pet and it just feels like a really good pet to have. I'm like one of those people that'll say like, I'm definitely not trading this. I'm never ever trading this. Like, I'm never going to trade this pet. And I know some people are like, you shouldn't be like that. Like, they think that you should be willing to take any offer as long as it's an over offer for whatever pet you have, but I'm not like that. Are you guys like that, or will you trade any of your pets? I just absolutely hate that feeling of, oh my gosh, I just made the worst trade, and I loved that pet so much. And back to the Aussie egg, this person wanted to offer for our Aussie egg, and so they added in this fossil egg, which isn't worth near as much, and then they offered in a bunch of other stuff, but I definitely didn't want to accept this for that Aussie egg. I'm really not sure if anyone's going to get me to trade that Aussie egg. Then we got this offer for our cold cube, and they actually added in an ox, and those are really hard to trade, and then they changed it to a robot. Again, those are really hard to trade as well. Guys, obviously sometimes I end up with pets that I don't necessarily like and that are really hard to trade, but I just do it. But then I don't want to add like a bunch of those to my inventory if I can try not to. And if you really like a pet that nobody else really likes, then you're in luck because you can easily get the pets that you like. And then totally randomly, somebody gave us that grappling hook. And then this person was checking out our house. So I checked out her profile, and guys, she traded a blazing lion for one of those missile trolls. I guess that missile troll is worth a lot, but I don't think it's worth anywhere close to a blazing lion. It's the royal missile troll, and it's actually worth quite a bit more than you would think it's worth, or more than I thought it was worth. And honestly, I guess it might just keep going up in value since it was a Christmas pet. I guess honestly, I would love to have either one of those pets right now. Anyway, she was looking at our house and she said she did love it, but that she grinds with alts, and so there definitely wasn't enough room, and I totally agree with that. There is no way I would want to be playing with a bunch of alts in this house, or I would just have to change things around a lot and add a lot of stations. We got this offer for our ride golden unicorn, and they added a golden unicorn, but it wasn't right, and then they added a starfish, and I told them no thank you because I just wasn't interested in trading that. I think that the golden unicorn is going to be easier to trade as a ride pet, and I'm so glad I told them no thank you because then they added a neon ant, and I definitely was going to accept this because then it was like 2 pretty good pets to trade. Or at least we still had a golden unicorn, and we got a neon that we didn't actually have to make, so we can try to trade that and hopefully get something pretty good. And yay, they accepted. And we're so close to having this punk pony aged up, so this will be our 3rd full grown, so we just have 1 more punk pony to age up before we make our neon. Bye guys, until next time.